Matthew chapter 28 in the Passion Translation. This is the last chapter in Matthew. We have made it all the way through the first book of the Bible. After the Sabbath ended, at the first light of dawn on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to take a look at the tomb. Suddenly the earth shook violently beneath their feet as the angel of the Lord Jehovah descended from heaven. Lightning flashed around him, and his robe was dazzling white. The guards were stunned and terrified, lying motionless like dead men. Then the angel walked up to the tomb, rolled away the stone, and sat on top of it. The women were breathless and terrified until the angel said to them, "There's no reason to be afraid. I know you're here looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He isn't here. He has risen victoriously, just as he said. Come inside the tomb and see the place where the Lord was lying. Then run and tell his disciples that he has risen from the dead. I give you his message. I'm going ahead of you in Galilee, and you will see me there." They rushed quickly to tell the disciples, and their hearts were deep in wonder and filled with great joy. Along the way, Jesus suddenly appeared in front of them and said, "Rejoice!" They were so overwhelmed by seeing him that they bowed down and grasped at his feet in adoring worship. Then Jesus said to them, "Throw off all your fears. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. They'll find me there." After the women left the tomb, a few of the guards went into Jerusalem and told the chief priests everything they'd seen and heard. So the chief priests called a meeting with all the religious leaders and came up with a plan. They bribed the guards with a large sum of money and told them, "Tell everyone, while we were asleep, his disciples came at night and stole his body away. If Pilate finds out about this, don't worry, we'll make sure you don't get blamed." So they took the money and did as they were told. That is why the story of the guards is still circulated among the Jews to this day. Meanwhile, the 11 disciples heard the wonderful news from the women and left for Galilee, to the mountain where Jesus had arranged to meet them. The moment they saw him, they worshiped him, but some still had lingering doubts. Then Jesus came close to them and said, "All authority of the universe has been given to me. Now wherever you go, make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and teach them to faithfully follow all that I have commanded you. And never forget that I am with you every day, even to the completion of this age." And that concludes Matthew chapter 28 in the Passion Translation. And that concludes the book of Matthew in the Passion Translation. I bless you.